it's Jerry Ann with scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com, and this is Make It From Your Heart Volume 1 12 card cutting guide. This is part 2 of the class on March 10th, 2014. We've done all of our cutting for our cards, and all of them are organized here in our cardstock. You can go to my blog at you can go to my blog at scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com, and it'll give you the cutting guides and all of the papers, as well as the embellishments and things that we're using, ink colors, all of that for this class. I look forward to hearing from you. The book that we're using is Make It From Your Heart, item number 9035. It retails for $7.95. So it is a great resource. You can find my website at jerryannarmstrong.ctmh.com, or find me over on Facebook at facebook.com/jerryanncreates. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I have card number 19. Kind of looks like this. So what we're going to do is pull our envelope out, as well as our card base, and I'm using craft cardstock as my card base. I'm also using my Tombow mono permanent adhesive in my tape runner. I'm going to pull all the little pieces out. This has a really good sentiment. It says hugs. It's got some little ribbon down through the front. It's got a little thing that says I love you. It's a great little card. So what we're going to do first is we're going to lay out our card how we'd like to see it. How about I come in? How about we bring you in pretty closely, so you guys can see the cards in progress. And you know what I need? If we're going to stamp or anything, I'm going to want a piece of something underneath. Okay, we have all these other little pieces that we can use. Okay. So we can go ahead and I have a short piece here. It's not going to matter because we're going to cut them off and make them little pointy things. Alright, so we're going to make flags at each and every one of these, kind of like the example in the book. However, you can leave them all long if you wanted. And we can choose which side of the paper we want to see. And that, if we want a little more bold or we want to tone it down a little, we can definitely do that with our pieces. Because we definitely have the back sides to work with as well. It just depends on what we want. Ooh, I like that. No, I really like the blue. I want the balloon. All right. So all we're going to do now is we're going to just adhere these down. You just kind of fit them in so that they all kind of fit and go across. I'm going to use one of my pieces. I have all these really cute, I have the chipboard pieces. And you can go ahead and layer inside these little pieces. They fit exactly right in here. You can write the word hugs. You can do all kinds of little things. Actually, you know what I wanted to do? I'm going to grab my compliments piece and look and see the pieces on them. They're nice, heavy, sturdy chipboard pieces. They just pop apart. You can ink them. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. They come apart really easy. Let's just pop these puppies apart, because then I know I'll use them. This one says Pure Joy. Here's our arrow for the one card that we're going to make. This says Treasured Moments. We have a couple of birds. Those are for Artie Dar from last week that I still didn't get done. There's a little banner that says Adorable You. I think we're going to use this Lovely on our card right here. So you can save these. So say you love the size of this flower. You absolutely love the size. You can save this to trace around and stamp or kind of make the pattern, the outline. So don't throw these away until you're really done using up your paper pack. Okay? I'm just going to pop all these things out. So we're going to use this Lovely right here on this card. Got this huge balloon. Good things are happening. Nice little sentiment. Nice pieces. Find the extraordinary in ordinary days. There's this really nice key. There's a little button. A date. Today's highlight. We'll be using these again on the layouts at the end of the month. So even though we're using them with this, I know that I have card makers and I have scrapbookers. So I definitely wanted to make sure each and every one of you were able to see how you could use the Workshop on the Go kit with the additional elements. So we're going to be doing layouts at the end of the month. So we're going to pop out our word Lovely right here. Gonna hang on to this because look, these are perfect for cards, so you can just trace out. They'd make good stencils, you're right. Okay, so I'm just moving those around. So here's our little card. We're gonna do the word Lovely. Now, it kind of gets lost in our little piece, so we're going to have to do a few different things to it. We're going to have to ink it up, ink all of our edges up. So what we're going to do with that is grab our saddle ink and a clean makeup sponge or something that resembles a makeup sponge that can be used. There we go. Here's a little something. And we're going to go ahead and ink our edges to pop those off. Just that little bit. Huh? Okay, well, we'll fix it. So go back and look at what I did wrong. Just shorten them up just a touch. We'll fix it. Don't worry. So make sure all of them, when we go and look at our cutting guides, that we make sure all of them are the right pieces. Watch this. Now he's not alone. Okay? Ta-da! You know, and I'm thinking I want these to be inked on the edges. Give them a little character. Yep. Maybe. I'll have to go back and look. It's a free cutting guide. So, we're almost into it an hour. We've done all of our cutting for 12 cards, and we're going to do some quick and simple little pieces for you guys so that you can see how easy it is to make cute cards. All right. Now what I'm going to take, which I don't know where it went because I didn't see it in the bottom of my bag. I'm going to take some baker's twine, which I have, which I had pulled out for some of this. Oh, you know what? I know why. Because it's in my stash of things up here. This is some Martha Stewart that I got at Michael's because can't buy until I use up what I got. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to wrap this around ×2. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to wrap that around ×2. Cut it off. Gonna let it be a little saggy. I'm thinking we're gonna move my knot over here at this end. We're gonna leave those dangly a little. Want to make sure they're... What rule? Okay. tie a cute little bow right up here. All I did was tie it like I was tying my shoes. And there we have a very cute little card that looks very similar to this one here. There's our little dangly. Says lovely, nice little place to write. Okay, so I stick it at number 19 and we have one card done. And it is just now 7 o'clock. Now we're going to work on card number 20. Right here. It's an up and down card is kind of what it is positioned for. However, we can make it whatever we want it to be. Okay. It says it should be an up and down card. With our little pieces here. That kind of goes like this. Pretty plain looking, right? Very, very plain looking. Okay. So we can also flip it over. We can offer it up on a side and do this little orientation. And I'm thinking this is 3 3/4 by 5. This should have been 5 inches, guys. I did these already. Okay. So you just make them work for you. Now, the cool part about this is we have our stamp sets. And our little embellishments. Now, each of these stamp sets have a Cricut cartridge that go with them. I want to show you what I've done. On the top of every stamp set that we have, if there's a border around the stamp, like this one has a border and it says page 77 cut at 1 3/4 inches, this is on the art booking collection for the Close to My Heart cartridges. So you can go to page 77 on the art booking cartridge and cut out this shape on your Cricut at 1 3/4 inches, and this little thingy right here will fit nicely in it. Well, when I'm getting to things like that, it automatically does it, unfortunately. What I do is I normally cut an entire sheet in both white and Colonial White. Okay? So I can take my little piece here. See, we can trace it around here. We can trace and cut. We can just swap it out. Stamp on it. Using our light ink. I think I want to use the Cashmere. It's our light brown. So you can use that. You can cut it into a piece. The cool part is that those are already cut for you. And so we already know. There also comes a piece of, I call it squishy. Yes, it will. Yep. You just set it up so that it works with your paper. You just do fit to number of pages and that kind of stuff. But yes, you can do it. So each of our stamp sets come with a squishy. Okay? And in order to get things like, if you look here, I've got a white dot in the middle. That just means that my ink didn't get all the way where it needed to be. It needed a little bit of squishy. So now we're just going to kind of eyeball this in and press down. This should give us a little bit of a border if I'm good. See? Gave us a border. Yay! Okay. Now I have these sentiments. It says, friend, you lift me up, wishing you happiness and sunshine, any of those kind of things. So I think we're going to do, friend, you lift me up. I think I'm going to use my saddle ink. We're going to ink this up. Give it a good friend. This fits perfectly inside. It was designed that way. See, now we have friend, you lift me up. Now, here's one of those tricky things. Where's my card? Here's my card. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take, I like the distressing. Yeah. I don't know how to use a Cameo either, but you know what? I'm really thinking the Brother Scan and Cut is my next investment. Because really, the idea of being able to just outline, scan in the outline of things and cut it out, thinking, yep, that's what I want. Okay, so I'm just inking the edges of my cardstock. The other thing is in the second set, I did the same thing with this one. These have two that are there. There is this really cute border right here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that along this long border piece. In saddle ink. Yeah, so I'm just taking the film off and inking up my stamp. And I'm going to go ahead and line it up right, you know, I think I'm going to line it up. It's got a big dip in it. Right along the edge. And I think I'm going to do that on both sides. Nice little decorative piece. Just don't want to sit anything on that that's got ink on it. Okay. So now we have this cute little balloon, this little friend. You could cut this little piece and do the Stampin' Up trick, which is to split it so that it would come. However, the green isn't matching up real well. Ooh, wouldn't some shimmer trim on that look really pretty, guys? Now, Close to My Heart has adhesive back shimmer trim. I have stuff from my stash. Because we use what we have before we buy more. At least that's what I keep telling myself. So I'm just going to run a little score tape down the center. We use what we have before we buy more. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. Right. We're going to tuck our little balloon. Oh, sorry. Nah, I decided to go ahead and keep it this way. Actually, I'm going to move this over a little bit so you can kind of see that ball. All of the other pieces are edged, so I'm going to go ahead and edge this one. Alright, remember when I said we have that really nice extra balloon? So now if we just take our scraps and fussy cut out, let me tell you, after today I was just about ready to. But I really think I want a brother scan and cut. We're going to go ahead and ink up the edges, kind of distress it a little, make it look like it's supposed to be there. I think we'll use a pop dot or two. Good night. Yeah, I totally understand. Totally. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you like the Facebook page. Right, and now I'm going to grab my big itty bitty sparkles. Wherever they happen to have gone. My itty bitty ones, where are you? They have to be here somewhere, because I showed them to you. Well, we'll use something else for the moment. going to take, there are these itty bitty tiny things in the brown and tan. And I'm just going to add 3 right here at the bottom. And a bigger one for right here in the middle of our balloon. So here's our cute little card. It says, "Friend, you lift me up." Number 20 is the card number. Slip it back in our envelope. We're all good to go. Card number 21. I'm going to set those off on the side there. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. All right. That's hilarious. All right. Kingsford's in trouble. All right, guys. I need my bigger block. Okay. This is the stamp set in the in the balloon making workshop. It says, "You make my life wonderful." We have a piece here. I'm going to put some adhesive down the center here. We're going to use this border. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and ink both of those edges. I should have done that before I did that. And again, I'm using saddle for my inking. Of my pieces. The best part is these cutting guides work with any of the papers you guys have, which is really a benefit. I think we're going to also stamp this piece a couple times. Well, they're hilarious. And that again is saddle that I did that with. And then my piece that I just did is right here. And we're going to go ahead and use this. Well, if she's a kindergartner, first grader, maybe. Oh, I wanted the sorbet color. Now, this is a pretty big stamp. And it definitely needs the squishy underneath it. Well, they don't draw well at that age. Awesome. Look at there. Now we're going to take our juniper ink and our creme brulee. Oh, there's some little itty bitty sparkly guys. And our blender pen. So we're going to take our blender pen. Actually, needed that end. Now you can use a blender pen or you can use a water brush. Whichever you choose to use. I'm going to color the rose here, this yellow. I can do the the inner part's just a little darker. If I really wanted it to kind of have some pieces. Okay, then if I do nothing but just scribble off on my piece, then I can take my juniper and do exactly the same thing, and I can work on the leaves here a little. Pull that out and then just color them in kind of lightly. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You're just kind of adding the color. Actually, I'm going to use some sky ink and bring the blue in as well. All right, we need to be good. My child can read, you guys, and if he were to walk in, he'd figure out, and then I'd have to explain, and I would have to really be not happy. So I'm just adding the little bit of blue. Just a touch of blue. Guys are hilarious. Oh, really? Oh, you're the big kitty. Come on. Now you can do that ombre kind of looking thing here by just pulling the color up a little. The blender pen. Now I'm going to take a couple of my little sparklies here. I'm going to send them to you. Luckily we have family. We have family who moved to where you are, Martha. Which was kind of interesting. They're on the Air Force Base. We're near it. Alright, guys. Need a third one on each of those because they just look kind of weird without it. So we'll just pretend. There we go. These are the itty bitty 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 things. Couldn't tell you. Not unless I get one. All right. You make life wonderful. Make sure you're putting it on right. I'm going to give the little edge of this card a little dusting. I'm wondering if I just picked the wrong color, because I'm thinking that juniper is not working. And I had planned on using cream. Anyway, so anywhere there's juniper, I keep pulling something out. So here is card number 21. It's got a little sparkle, so that's kind of cute. All right, on to card number 22. All right. Oh, do I want to do that or do I want to do that? Ooh, okay. So this gives me the background. I'm just going to go right here. We're going to go ahead and ink our edges of this one. And go ahead and add that. I'm going to grab this Humongo balloon. Humongo balloon. I'm thinking that doesn't work for me. We're going to use one of the other ones. Actually, I need to ink these edges. Alright, remember I stamped out some of those balloons? There's a piece. And let's find one of our... Oops, I'm setting things on it. Alright, so I did exactly that same thing with these. So let's go ahead and cut this cute little one out right here. And we have other balloons. Look, we've got all of these that we can use too. Ooh, I kind of like... this one right here. Oh, I cut the border strip over there. Remember that Close to My Heart has a border strip, guys. And we have some clouds here. I'm just doing a little fussy cutting on our pattern paper. Now that I've seen all of the stuff that you guys have done over at the Paper Doodle site, you guys make me afraid to show anything. Like, really? Wow. want this to go up higher. Maybe I don't need this piece. I don't know, there's a whole lot of. Because I saw some really cool stuff. And I thought, oh wow. Alright, so we have, you know what, I'm going to put, these little dotty things are so cute. Feels so good using my stuff. I've had my stash forever. Alright, here is card number 22. Yeah. Number 22. Number 23. So the cool part about it is, look at, this is what we use. We use these pieces in order to create this card. And this is kind of what those pieces could also look like. Yeah, over on Facebook. So that's a pretty exciting thing. So you're not stuck. Oh, this is this one. Let's see what we come up with, because I'm thinking we're going to stamp this Timeless Beauty here. And our cute little pieces. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, here's our Bitty Sparkles. Yay! I don't know, but she's doing a ton of things. I've seen a ton from her. Alright. So my long lock is right here. The Yahoo group, they changed some of the things, and so the problem is just being able to get in. And honestly, Facebook is kind of where it's at. I love being able to see everybody's things, and that's why I've had my page for a while. I just have not advertised it. And it had been my plan to get it up and running, but I needed kind of something to draw people to get to it. And so I knew that I would wait until the beginning of this month in order to do that. So that I could very easily have you all have a place to get the cutting guides and everything. I could upload them there. I can upload them on my blog. All right. So I'm thinking we might actually do what they did in this picture right here, which is they cut them in half. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut these guys in half, because then we can do all kinds of things. That gives us halves of everything. It takes a lot of work. Marion Smith had a really good little thing on Facebook today about sharing your creative piece and the difference between copying and calling it your own, and also which is blatant plagiarism, and using something for inspiration. And I thought that was a really good article that she had posted today. So that's really good. You know, and I really think that it's going to get harder as the summer comes through, just because everybody's busy with family and being outside and it's nice and everything. You know, being indoors during the winter and the fall and stuff is usually when I get very creative. So, oh, that's good. I didn't see that. Might have to go look. I think a lot of us waste a ton of time on the computer there, Donna. Alright, I think I want to do this one in sorbet. And again, it's a bigger stamp with a lot of coverage, so we definitely need our squishy underneath it. I love when people get excited about the cards and stuff. I can't wait to see you guys make these and post them up on the site with whatever cardstock and things like that that you guys find over on the Facebook page. And I'm just tickled pink because I just, you know, there's no, it is just a really nice thing that when you spend all that time in order to create something for people, that it actually is getting used and you're seeing it used, because if not, then you kind of get burnt out. I mean, it is no fun, you know, kind of finding cutting lines and all of that kind of stuff, you know, or finding a mistake, or, you know, spending all that time and then not knowing if people are actually using it or just hoarding it. What are they doing with it? Timeless Beauty. I love it when people send pictures. Yeah. You know, I do have my own room, even though it's just a corner of the basement. My husband did put me up a wall, and it does make a huge difference. It really, truly does. I have a little bit of my space, and being able to leave things out is a huge, huge benefit. Ooh, I have shimmer trim to go behind this, guys. I'm very excited. I do too. They're soft, but they're pretty. The next colors, the Lolly Doodle colors, are totally just like bright. Really, really bright. Kind of cheery. They're going to go great with the camper stamp set. And I'll show you those papers because that's what we're going to use next month. I've decided. Alright, some shimmer trim. Where did I throw that piece of stuff? Hello, hello, hello. Don't know. Well, ooh, we've got oh, yay. Those are fun little books to make. We might have to revisit those. Is it the one with the envelope? Okay. When you guys pop things up and you're mailing things in the mailing, flip your cards backwards and stuff them in the envelope this way, and they will go in and go through the paper thing. They don't get jammed and stuff as much. Yeah. Okay. We will get there. I will definitely do that. I'll have to chat with Lucinda, because I am trying to decide which book that was. Because I've been doing this for almost 3 years. Almost. The banners and the bird. This one? Banners and bird. Okay. Hi. Yeah. I know. Martha used to send me emails during my show. Or shall I say Sally Ann? Yeah. It's the one that comes with the, oh, yay! Hi, Tony! Alright, so really pretty simple. This one says Timeless Beauty. We could go in with a glitter pen. One's white. With a glitter pen. Is that white or a glitter pen? Nope, that's white. That might be kind of cool. Yep, we need a glitter pen. Anyway, a glitter pen with those. Yeah. So this is card number 23. Oh, okay. It was 3 months ago? Wow. Hey, Darcy. All right, number 24. We're gonna have to get a kick in here. Number 24. Supposed to go all the way in front. We have a piece here, and a piece that goes across. I love the Eiffel Tower there. Yeah. You did. It was funny. Because she really thought Martha was on. We kept talking about Martha being in the... She would be emailing us. Oh! Found the shimmer trim. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and add this. Oh, where'd my bone folder go? Guys, the desk gets to be a huge mess. Alright. I had to go be a Pinewood Derby mom, so I missed the show on Saturday. I need to go back and do it. Alright, this is another one where we can definitely look at what we have chipboard wise. It's a lot of blue. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and take one of our balloons. I think we're going to cut this one down here. This one right here. I stamped enough that we could have used a balloon on every card. Wow. Yep. I've been doing this a while. Honest, I have. I knew I had a few. Most of them are Ustreams, though, to be very honest. There's a couple of Mr. H doing some things like a birdhouse and stuff. Riding a scooter. And that, I realized, Darcy, tonight, that my blog is 6 years old. It's almost 7. So, I've been doing this a while. I posted a picture of Harrison when he was like 4, and that was on my blog. He's cute. He's little. He's, you know, yeah. And I found the bitty sparkles. Here they are. I saw the cutest little thing. Oh, we're going to do that on the next one. So let's... Oh, no. All right. All right, so that's number 24. This is card number 25. And the cool part about card number 25 is if you grab the idea book, for those of you who have one, we're going to play a little. On page 39, there's a really cute card. So we're going to kind of copy a little, see what we come up with. Still don't know where this stripe comes from. Still with that one, but I need a card. So we're going to change it up just a touch. My desk is encroaching on me. Actually, I want this. All right. I don't know. We're going to go find another piece of cardstock, though. Remember, I have those extra pieces, you guys. So we're going to layer this one right up here inside, just a little. So I cut this piece at 2 3/8, but I'm thinking it could be a variety of things. That's what my niece is thinking she'd like to do. Possibly. Alright, so here's this brown. That one's got like 5 layers in there. We're not doing 5 layers. As much as I like people, really, 5 layers? That's a lot of layers. It's a hugely thick card. Especially with the chipboard and stuff on it. Okay, so we have our friend stamped. That's in this one here. One of these with this guy in saddle or in cashmere. Making a mess, you guys. Got that nice edge all the way around. We have the friend sentiment that we're going to stamp in. There we go. So this is going to go off the edge here. Now, it shows this stripy piece. You guys will see it. It's this stripy piece here. I just don't know. Let's find a piece of our pink. Let's do a piece of our pink and cut it. Ooh, let's maybe do this one. Let's go ahead and use our piece here of it has two little bitty sparkles on it. And I found my bitty sparkles again. There they are. Okay, this has that chipboard piece I was telling you about. That arrow. Here it is, right here. Night, Darcy. And then it's got a little itty bitty one right here. And a bigger one. I'm starting to lose my stuff in the pile of stuff around here. There's a glitter piece. There's our foundry. There's our bitty bling. Alright, we can't find them. We won't use them. We'll find something else. We'll use one of these. Really light ones. There we go. Yeah. Oh, good. Me too. And it's going to look even better once we cut out our image I colored already, which is this one here. Yeah. What does Susan have out there? Because honestly, she's definitely taken a lot of things to the very next level. Oh, well good. I'm glad that I'm showing you how you can use what was in, even the cutting guide. Because really, I mean, my card's going to look very similar to the one that's in the book. I colored my little piece. I didn't think up the design. I'm just The nice thing about the book, though, is it tells you what, you know, most of the pieces that are in there, it'll tell you where to find the patterns. Always tells you where to find the patterns. Ah. My favorite, though, is Lucinda singing to Martha. It's probably my favorite video. Alright, so we have a couple of little blingy pieces that are on this guy. So we're just going to add those little pieces. And sometimes I feel like my stuff is way too simple for what you guys are used to out there seeing the stuff. But then I'm also kind of back to the, you know, if I do some of the basics, then it makes it easier to remember to go back and use the stuff we've got. So I'm going to start doing the 40 days of organization, but I think I'm only going to spend all 40 days here in my craft room, because I think I need to start doing 40 different spots. Yeah, you guys have to watch that one. That one is my favorite. Because that was when Martha finally made it to Facebook. Alright, and then there is... I'm looking for my little plastic pieces now. Here they are. And what's in the center is this little one right here. So these are adhesive back. They have like a glue dot on them. Voila! Finished card. Very similar to the one in the book. Number 25. Okay, guys. That turned out really, really cute. We only have 5 more cards to go. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. Number 26. Ugh. See, and in the book, this is what number 25 looks like. It's got some flowers, a butterfly, things like that. So this is number 25 right here. This is number 25 in the book. And then, of course, you can mix them up however you want to. Makes a big difference when you start putting yourself in them. All right, number 26. It's got a nice big flower on it, so maybe we'll use one of those chipboard flowers. Oh, you guys, cards and envelopes, or envelopes, standard size envelopes over on my website are $1.50 for 10. Craft color. Craft color. That makes them 15 cents a 15 cents an envelope. So I don't know if you guys find them any cheaper than that. But they have cards too. Like I think they have a set of 10 6x6 cards and envelopes for $2. And they have a scalloped edge. That's in the Wall Supplies last section on my website. There's some good things. There's some nice embellishments over there too. Need my card base. Oops. Guys, we have done really great cards tonight. I'm really happy with how they're turning out. Oh. It's on Lucinda's page. It is hilarious. All right. We'll find it. We'll get it posted. You know what? I'll post it over on my page. I'll go grab it after the show, and I will post the the Mrs. Snickerbocker over on my Facebook page. Alright, so I cut the border. It was a 12 by 12 border, and I cut it to 5.5 and 5.5. Yep. There are goldie fishes everywhere. Yep, it is. The song for Mrs. Snickerbocker. Ooh, I want to do that too. Yep, you can. Because it's hilarious. Okay, this is really layered up. Yeah. Why did I always call her Martha? This would be a great baby card. Now I'm feeling like I need to stuff some of this stuff in there, because it's kind of sagging a little bit. Yep. Let's... Yes, Patches, I see you. Yeah. Oh my. You're going to sit up there? That's fine. This says adorable you. It's a little flag. I really like it. I think this one turned out really cute. This is number 26. And in the book, looks totally nothing like it. This is the pieces for 26. So as you can see, the cards, even with the pieces, the cards can turn out really, really cute. I'm excited, guys. We have 4 more to go. Alright, I've decided that a card class with me cutting is going to take 3 hours. But now that I've done the cutting a couple of times, shown you guys how to walk through the cutting, I think I might be able to do the cutting on a YouTube or a really quick Ustream beforehand, like just an actual video. What are you doing, you silly thing? You guys still there? Am I still here? It's going to be a real simple one because, again, we have the really nice balloons in our pattern paper. So we're just inking the edges, giving them some color. Just need a sentiment. Well, it's just one of those things. And I did do that this morning. I did do a YouTube video this morning. And that's one of the things that I've been working on, is posting them so that you guys will know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm using, all of that kind of stuff. So I do that. But there are some people who don't watch the YouTube. And I probably should do it on Ustream, but then there's other people who are streaming during that, and I haven't figured out how just to upload a video to just Ustream, and so I feel silly, definitely, about kind of crowding in on other people who are doing something already. That doesn't feel right to me, so... Do I want to do that? Or do I want to stamp that? I think I want to stamp this one. I'm going to show you what Cashmere ink looks like on cashmere cardstock, because it really is pretty. I feel like I really want to cut this border in half. That might happen, you guys. There we go. Last time I put up the cutting guides too. Yep, I love the Cashmere ink. It just is really pretty. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this one again, which means I need one of these. And we'll use one of the other sentiments. I can't wait because the other half of this paper pack, because we're going to use a different workshop on the go. Actually, I bought some of the pieces for the workshop on the go. And because I don't need another stamp set and things like that. So, I'm going to do a mini book. There was another consultant with Close to My Heart who did a really cute mini book. And when I get mine done, I will post it and show you and give you guys a link to her stuff. But it's really, really cute. Oops, didn't rub that one. Okay, here we go. Wishing you happiness and sunshine. When you distress the edges too, you hide imperfections, so you guys should definitely know that as well. But that just means they're handmade then. I think my boys are home, which means you guys are going to hear Harrison here in a few minutes. Alright, that's very interesting. I took the glue off the bottom of those too. Little itty bitty guys. Just need to add a little more there. Oh, okay. Alright, so here's this cute little card. This is number 27. Number 28. Comes right down the center of the card. Oh. Oh, you know what I want to do? I have old border strips that I want to use. So I'm going to do that. Oop. Oh, we have border strips. Sorry. Hold on. Well, these border strips can go along the sides. Actually, we'll stamp them. That's what we'll do. We'll stamp them. We'll stamp and cut them. We've been doing fun things a long time. Alright, so we'll fussy cut these guys. This is a nice border set. I like this one. That was. We gave her some attention. She got a pole. There's one. Yeah. It was a small little group. And we now have a big family of people, Martha. Remember when we used to get excited when we got to 35 people on my show? We were so excited. There was the one night that we pushed to get 75. That was pretty fun. Lucinda's the pole lady. Goldie fishes. That's pretty good. All right. So I'm just using a little bit of my favorite Mono Tombow liquid glue. And I'm just going to add that right to the edge here, because I just want it to get in there really quick. So all we did was kind of dress up the sides with this border stamp on the pieces that we had already cut. These aren't new. I knew I wanted a border there. Take the pink out of this by flipping it over. Yeah. I know. We had a year, didn't we, Martha? This is going to be a much better year for us. Much better. And I'm hoping it's much better for you. I'm hoping you're feeling better, by the way. This will be a nice masculine kind of card. Good night. I'm sorry. I'm working as fast as I can. I think next time we'll do the cutting guides ahead of time. I'll do the cutting ahead. Yep, we need baker's twine, and we're actually going to have to pull this piece off. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. This weekend will be a year for my dad. And really, it's bothering me more now, with it being a year away since he died, opposed to when it happened. So, it was sad. And now I think about all the things that he missed this year because he wasn't here. All of the good things with Nicole and the lilac thing and that kind of stuff. So here's this nice little masculine card. This would be a great birthday card. This is number 28. We got 2 more cards to go, ladies. Then I'll show them all. I'll photograph them. I'll put them up on my blog. I'll put them up on the new Facebook page. All right, number 29. Oops. That is just almost too big for a card. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm grateful that my stepmom, I'm grateful when my stepmom took care of all of those things, because the last time I saw my dad, he told me he loved me, and that is all I needed to be able to let go. So, my stepmom decided to, we never did any of that. None. I was mad for a while about the no funeral, the no anything. My dad and I weren't very close either, so that was even... yeah. I know. It was rough. I'm gonna use saddle ink for this one. I know. It doesn't get any easier for them, being a person who lost a mom as a teen. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah. This little stamp says Merci beaucoup, which is thank you in French. Yes, blending pen. All right, we're done talking about sad things. We are. My gosh, am I going to get all of these cards done before my boys get home? Wouldn't that be just amazing? All right, so definitely the next time we're going to do the cutting guides on a separate stream. So. Yeah. I don't know. I'm loving having the girls. I've really enjoyed having them. They have been a huge benefit for me, at least. All right. Yep, it's cheaper sometimes. I don't know. My husband might think it's not. I really like this card, you guys. Like how it turned out. Oops. It went flying. There they are. So you make life wonderful. And we can color that one in if we need to later. Last card. My boys are walking in the door. And then I'll walk you through all the different cards. Hopefully my husband remembered his night-night pill earlier. Huh? Yep. Yay.
I actually didn't get out of there until about 8:30, but...
Wow. Did you guys have fun?
We did.
Good.
Kids were actually pretty well behaved.
Wow.
Although there was one request to ride the vehicle on the MMC.
Oh.
Told them, nope, sorry, not allowed to get in there.
I want to do a... Oh, that's my husband, not Harrison. Harrison's upstairs. You just heard him. He's doing his thing. I'm going to do one of these. Or, you know what? I know. I really like that card too. Alright, watch this, you guys. Who gasped? Who gasped? You know, it's really very nice and soft. It's got a lot of blue and pink in it. It's really, really pretty. I think you could use it for a baby. I love the balloons too. I know you guys just all about died at that time, I'm sure. Oh! Well, make sure that you put the words the correct way, though, when you do it. It's more of a peachy pink. It's sorbet. So if you go online and look, you'll see it's sorbet and light sorbet. So it's more of a peachy pink. I do think it would work for a baby, but yeah. Hi, honey.
Garbage?
I dumped mine.
Okay.
How is Harrison? Is he, like, done?
Yep.
All right. And Ian's coming to get him at 7:15 in the morning.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Basically turn his lights on before I leave.
Yeah. And make sure I'm, like, moving, too.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I think it's really pretty. Go on my website, really see what you think you like. If you really like it, we'll order you a pack so you can kind of see it in person. And then we can find out how much you're going to need. Because I don't know, are you going to do an album? Or are you doing a mini? Or our own world. Our own little world. And the difference between that one and this one is huge. I don't think I used any of the pieces. Yeah. Alright, guys. So that is card number 30, which is the 12 cards. I have a bit of a mess on my desk. I'm going to let you guys see how bad this mess got, because it's really kind of fun. I have a mess everywhere. But I'm going to bring you in super close and walk you through the cards because they are adorable. So you guys get a really good shot at them. All right, so this is card number 19, the word lovely. Card number 20, friend, you lift me up. And this is a balloon that we cut out of the paper. Yeah. This one says, you make life wonderful. This is card number 22. And again, another balloon we cut out of the paper, and this is from the compliments. Timeless Beauty. I think this needs some sparkle, so I'll probably go back in with a glitter pen. Okay. We'll have to chat. Because you could easily do... It really just depends on how big. This one says, adorable you. Some of these could be baby stuff. I really do, now that I'm looking at it. One of a kind. With a thank you. This is another friend, you lift me up. This is card number 25. This is actually one that's very similar to the one in the catalog. Number 26. Just really like these. Number 27, totally a different look, away from the balloons and things. Number 29. And then number 30. So I really enjoyed making cards with all you guys this evening. We've got 12 more cards. I'm very excited. We are going to be using the same collection. Doing the second set of layouts, and those will go up a couple of days. A couple of days, and I'll try and get those up a couple of days ahead of time and get a video on doing the cutting guides and everything. So that would work out really well. You could do 2 sets of cutting guides and a front and a back and be totally great with the collection. If we could find you a really cute baby one. So we'll find something for you, Donna. Something that you like. Well, you guys, I had a fabulous time this evening. I really, really did. I'm going to stop the recording. Have a great night, and I'll see you next Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm hoping that we'll be doing some coloring using some different things, and I'll be able to show you how I'm going to use the rest of this collection, just the stuff that I have. Yeah, I'll be using the collection the next, this will be the paper that we'll actually be using to make the layouts at the end of the class. So, and we'll have the chipboard and everything for those separate. So it'll be nice. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us.